grand theater of life, where fortunes are both made and lost, have you ever paused to ponder the enigma of financial disparity? Why do some individuals ascend to the zenith of affluence with seemingly effortless grace, while others, despite their toil and moil, remain ensnared in the Sisyphean struggle from paycheck to paycheck? The answer lies not in the stars, but in ourselves. Our daily rituals, the habits we nurture in the quiet corners of our existence, are the architects of our destiny. I have distilled these patterns into 8 insidious habits, 8 deadly sins, if you will, that serve as the unseen shackles of wealth. Pay attention, for we are about to embark on a journey of introspection and revelation. As your guide, I invite you to question, to challenge, and perhaps to transform. Are you ready to unveil the mysteries that lie within? Let us proceed with your daily dose of wealth wisdom. Sin 1. The Mirage Chaser. The Mirage Chaser, a figure both tragic and all too familiar. Picture, if you will, Alex, a bright-eyed graduate stepping into the world with dreams as vast as the ocean. Yet Alex is ensnared by a dangerous illusion, the belief that wealth is measured by the opulence of one's possessions rather than the substance of one's character. Driven by a desire to impress, Alex ventures into a mirage, acquiring symbols of luxury on a foundation of debt. A sleek car that whispers promises of envy, a condo that stands as a monument to fleeting desires, all financed by the invisible chains of credit. But to whom does Alex perform this grandiose play? To the very ones they profess to disdain, the Joneses, whose approval is as shallow as the mirage is empty. This sin, my friends, is a cautionary tale of living beyond one's means, of sacrificing one's future at the altar of present vanity. It begs the question, for whom do you toil? Is it for the fleeting admiration of those you scarcely admire, or is it for a deeper, more enduring legacy? Sin 2. The Procrastinating Dreamer. Next, we encounter the procrastinating dreamer, embodied by Jordan. Jordan harbors a vision, a dream of entrepreneurship that burns with the intensity of 1,000 suns. Opportunities knock, doors open, yet Jordan remains immobile, a statue at the crossroads of life, paralyzed by the specter of imperfection. Is this the right moment? Jordan muses day after day as golden opportunities slip like sand through their fingers. The fear of failure, of making the wrong choice, becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. The perfect moment, after all, is a myth, a siren's song that lures dreamers into the abyss of inaction. Consider this. Is the pursuit of perfection not a mask for fear? In the grand tapestry of life, each thread of experience, be it success or failure, contributes to the richness of its design. Might we then embrace imperfection as a sculptor embraces the chisel, shaping our destinies with bold strokes and fearless heart? Sin 3. The Hasty Gambler. Now let us turn our gaze to the hasty gambler, a figure of impetuous haste and reckless abandon. Imagine Casey, whose life is a series of rapid-fire decisions, a blur of investments made and opportunities seized without a moment's pause for reflection. To Casey, speed is the essence of success. To deliberate is to falter, to ponder is to perish. Yet, in this whirlwind of haste, Casey finds not the treasure they seek, but a trail of missed marks and unfulfilled promises. For every venture hastily embarked upon, there lies a lesson unlearned, a depth unexplored. Like Icarus, Casey flies too close to the sun, not on wings of wax, but on the illusory conviction that speed alone can conquer the skies. I implore you to consider, is true wisdom not found in the measured pace, in the thoughtful consideration of one's path? The world, after all, rewards not the speed of our journey, but the grace with which we navigate its twists and turns. Might we then aspire to be more tortoise than hare, knowing that the race is not always to the swift? Sin 4. The Shadow Leader. And what of the shadow leader, you ask? This is a tale of control, of a dominion so tight that it stifles the very growth it seeks to nurture. Picture Taylor, a diligent entrepreneur whose business is their lifeblood. Yet Taylor harbors a secret fear, the fear of relinquishing control, of trusting others to carry forth their vision. In their quest for perfection, Taylor becomes a shadow over their own enterprise, micromanaging details, second-guessing decisions, and in doing so, dimming the light of innovation and creativity that seeks to shine within their team. The shadow leader believes that only through their direct intervention can success be assured, not realizing that in their grasp, they squeeze the vitality from their venture. Reflect, if you will, on the nature of leadership. Is it not the art of empowering others, of guiding without dictating, of inspiring without overshadowing? True leaders are gardeners, not carpenters. They cultivate, they do not carve. Might we then learn to trust, to delegate, and to revel in the growth that comes from shared endeavor and collective wisdom? As we journey through these sins, each serves as a mirror, reflecting back to us not just the flaws of fictional characters, but the very real challenges we face in our quest for financial and personal growth. The hasty gambler and the shadow leader, like the mirage chaser and the procrastinating dreamer before them, are archetypes, embodiments of the habits that hold us back from realizing our fullest potential. Hint 5. The Eternal Collector. Venture further with me now to meet the Eternal Collector, an individual ensnared by the allure of possession. Envision Morgan, whose pulse quickens at the sight of the latest gadget, whose heart leaps at every new subscription, and whose soul seems to swell with every acquisition. Yet this swelling is but a mirage, for with each new item collected, a piece of Morgan's financial stability erodes, washed away by a tide of consumerism. The Eternal Collector lives in a cycle of temporary elation followed by lasting regret. Each purchase, each subscription is a brick added to the fortress of isolation they build around themselves, separating them from the true wealth of experience and connection. The dopamine rush of the new fades quickly, leaving behind only the echo of emptiness and a craving for the next fleeting high. Ask yourself, what are we truly seeking in the accumulation of things? Is it happiness or merely the illusion of it? Might we find greater joy in the richness of experience, in the depth of relationships, and in the pursuit of knowledge, rather than in the fleeting satisfaction of material possession? And 6. The Fearful Miser. Now let us turn our attention to the fearful miser, the antithesis of the eternal collector, yet equally imprisoned by their relationship with money. Picture Sam, who clutches their purse strings so tightly that their knuckles whiten with the effort. To Sam, every penny spent is a penny lost, a step closer to financial ruin. They hoard their resources in low-yield shelters, mistaking the illusion of safety for genuine security. Yet, in this fortress of frugality, Sam finds not peace, but a different kind of poverty, a poverty of spirit and opportunity. They watch from the sidelines as others invest in their dreams, grow their wealth, and enrich their lives, all the while clinging to their hoard with a fear that chokes any potential for growth. The fearful miser fails to understand that money, like water, must flow to sustain life. When hoarded, it stagnates, breeding only decay. Consider, then, the balance between saving and investing, between caution and courage. True financial wisdom lies not in the extremes, but in the judicious navigation of risk and reward. Might we learn to loosen our grip on what we have, to invest in our futures, our dreams, and in doing so, discover the true value of our wealth? Sin 7. The Vice Embracer. As we delve deeper into the shadows of our financial follies, we encounter the Vice Embracer. This character, embodied by Riley, seeks solace and celebration in the arms of indulgence. Each success is a ticket to extravagance, each setback a reason to seek refuge in the ephemeral comforts of luxury and excess. Riley's life is a pendulum swinging between highs of indulgence and lows of regret, a cycle that drains not just the wallet, but the soul. The Vice Embracer's journey is marked by a series of escape routes from reality, paths that lead away from true growth and self-discovery. Whether it's the clink of glasses in a toast to fleeting victories or the silent glow of a screen in moments of solitude, these vices serve as both shield and shackle, protecting from immediate discomfort, but imprisoning in a cycle of dependency and financial bleed. Sin 8. The Deceptive Trader. At last, we arrive at the final sin, the deceptive trader personified by Jamie. Jamie climbs the ladder of success with steps carved from deceit and manipulation, believing that victory achieved by any means is victory nonetheless. Yet this is a hollow triumph, for in the pursuit of success through subterfuge, Jamie finds themselves standing alone atop a tower of solitude, the view marred by the bridges burned along the way. The deceptive trader operates under the guise of cunning, mistaking manipulation for intelligence and betrayal for strategy. But this path is fraught with peril, for trust, once broken, is not easily mended, and a reputation tarnished by deceit becomes a barrier to genuine opportunities and meaningful connections. Consider, then, the legacy you wish to build. Is it one of fleeting victories won at the expense of others, or is it a legacy of integrity, built upon the solid foundation of trust and respect? The true measure of success is not in the wealth we accumulate, but in the richness of our character, the depth of our relationships, and the respect we earn through our actions. In confronting the sins of the vice embracer and the deceptive trader, we are reminded of the importance of integrity, both personal and financial. These final sins complete our exploration of the habits that can lead us astray on our journey to financial and personal fulfillment. Yet, in recognizing these pitfalls, we are armed with the knowledge to avoid them, to choose a different path. Our journey through the 8 deadly sins of financial stagnation has been one of introspection and discovery. We have traversed the landscapes of excess and want, of haste and hesitation, of deceit and self-deception. But let this not be an end, but a beginning, a starting point for a new journey towards financial wisdom and personal growth. The power to shape your destiny lies within you. The chains of these sins, though formidable, are not unbreakable. With awareness, determination, and a commitment to growth, you can forge a new path, one that leads to true wealth in all its forms.